Welcome to Sam's Music Room. I'm Sam. This is lesson 3, DAW choices. Hey, I hope everyone is doing well. DAW choices. There are so many. If you haven't already made one, how do you know which DAW will be best for you? Well, that's a reasonable concern, but good news is all DAWs are capable of getting your ideas recorded. As a matter of fact, with today's technology, I believe any DAW can get a professional result. It's really up to the user, your desire to learn and the ability to hang in there, because like all good things, it takes a little time. Lots of practice, little time. Okay, a few things to consider when you make your choice for a DAW. How much can I spend? Just like with computers, what's your budget? But with DAWs, they start at free and go up to thousands of dollars. So free is cool. And these freebies are very capable. So even if your budget is big for your DAW, you may not need to spend the dollars to buy Sequoia when Reaper will do just fine. Save the 3K, particularly if you're feeling tapped out from other recording expenses. I mean, I get it. Probably the most important consideration is what kind of music will I record? Acoustic guitar and vocal, 6 to 10 tracks total, recorded mostly 1 track at a time, 2 tracks at a time maximum. Well, this is a simple setup. Well, if I could make a recommendation for a simple setup, I would really consider a free DAW to start for Mac and/or PC. These are very good options that can really keep you learning and getting a better understanding of DAW capabilities for years. A free DAW for this setup will have everything you need. Studio One has a great free version that will work, as does Traction, Ardour, and there are a few others. So really, I think that these free DAWs are a good way to start with a simple setup. And quite frankly, they may work fine if your setup's even a little bit more complicated. If you're recording electronic music or genres rich in virtual instruments, then I might pick Logic or Mac. And I'd also consider Reason or Fruity Loops. And the good thing about Reason and Fruity Loops is that they're compatible with PCs and Macs. So these are really good choices, and all 3 of these are loaded with virtual synths and loops and lots of cool stuff. They will get it done for you. For electronic music, these are 3 good choices, and there are, of course, some others. Now, are you going to record live bands? Well, now you might need well over 20 tracks simultaneously. So one of the important features to look at is track count. And remember, most free DAWs do not have the ability of 20 tracks simultaneously. So if your music is going to be recording bands or large ensembles, you might need to look at paid versions of Studio One, Reaper, and Logic. And there are a few others that will work for that in a good price range as well. But these 3 will give you larger track counts, more tracks able to record simultaneously, and a few additional features that will be better suited for large projects. Now, as I mentioned in the last tutorial, make sure your system is compatible with the DAW you are considering. Check the DAW's website. I thought it'd be a good idea to give you a list of free, affordable, and more expensive DAWs. So I'm going to separate those into categories and put them up for you to look at right now. And I do apologize for any that I've left out. All of the software listed above will do a great job with recording, editing, handling plugins, and really all of the features that you will be using immediately as you get going. Most of these are customizable to some extent, and this would include the appearance or the theme, or sometimes called the skin. And if you don't like dark, maybe you want light, this is changeable. Shortcuts, and a few other things. So again, technology has really made this pretty easy. Think about a few fundamentals. make a choice, and let's get the basics down. Hey, you can always revisit your choice as you become more familiar with the program. And I know the arguments will go on forever and a day about which DAW is best, or sounds the best, or looks the best, or any other common argument about quality and features. But I really think we're better off picking a DAW, learning how to use it, and try to avoid and ignore these debates, because really they're just a distraction. Any DAW is going to get it done. I believe the most important feature of your DAW is your comfort level with it, which comes with understanding its basic functions and a little time. And once you have a basic understanding of your current DAW, using another one will be much easier because they are all very similar in their functions. Functions like recording tracks, editing tracks, adding effects, adding buses, and more. Also, consider that when you better understand your current DAW, your opinion may change about what you want from your workflow and or other features that you're becoming familiar with. Possibly at some point, after getting these basics down and looking at websites of other DAWs, you might feel one makes more sense for you than another based on what you've come to learn from your current DAW. Well, since most of them have 30-day trials, you might download a new one and give it a run, see how it feels. But in my opinion, it is important to understand the basics of your current DAW so you don't waste your 30-day trial fumbling around in an environment that you're unfamiliar with. Knowing how to set up your inputs and outputs, setting up your file system, getting sounds recorded, using a few basic plugins, buses, editing, and a basic understanding of mixing tracks will make your trial period much more productive. Or maybe your first choice is your best choice. Regardless, it is a great journey and a lot of fun to really understand the thousands of functions that your DAW has. Its capabilities are unbelievable. It's a blast. So a free DAW, one well under $100 or whatever you choose to spend, you'll be okay. Your choice almost can't be wrong because you'll be able to do almost anything you need to on most any DAW you choose. Thanks so much for watching. If you like the videos, please subscribe. Look for a new video every Friday, and I'll look for you next time on Sam's Music Room. Bye now.